And welcome back to the Entertainology Podcast. I am your host, Gabe, and I'm here with my co-host, Paulo. How you doing, brother?
Up, buddy? It's been a while.
It sure has been like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! All right, here we are, bringing the energy here to you tonight, and we're just gonna jump right into it.
All right.
Yeah, you doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, sweet. How is our producer doing back there? Is he also doing a very wonderful?
I'm doing great.
Oh wow, he is
Like
doing
Tony the Tiger, great.
Wow,
They're great.
very fabulous, very fabulous. All right, well today we have a pretty nice treat here for each and everybody here tonight, and I'm not talking about candy. No, I'm talking about a movie that's been it's been talked about for a while now, especially a lot of people have been talking about this year. A lot of hype has been building up about Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Were you hyped about this movie?
Was.
It?
Oh, my bad.
Oh my gosh, you cannot say that. Oh my
My bad.
God.
Yes, I was. Sure it was.
All right. Sweet. Yeah, it was. I mean, just watching the trailer, man.
Oh yeah.
Probably got you all hooked up into it, right?
When I found out the villain was a Aztec, it's over with.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So you must have had a good time with the villain, probably.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, sure. I love the villain more than the hero on this movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wasn't expecting that one. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Cool. That looks like something from an anime or something.
Yeah. Kamakaya.
Oh. All right. Wonderful. All right. So this movie came out, I don't know, by the time you're watching this, it'll probably be like about a month ago. But it was interesting. We got a chance to watch it in the theater, and it was pretty nice with the boys. It's always a pleasure doing something like that. But just in case you haven't watched it in a while, maybe it's been a hot minute since you've last seen this movie. My boy Paulo D is going to hook you up with a quick little summary.
Sounds good.
Oh yes, here we go.
So the people of Wakanda fight to protect their home from intervening world powers as they mourn the death of King T'Challa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Took a deep dive, didn't it? Took a little deep dive right there. But, let's just call the elephant in the room. I mean, of course, it's very, very unfortunate, that the main actor, Black Panther, has since passed away. Yeah. We have to, of course, we agree on that, but definitely some big shoes to fill. Are you okay over there? Okay.
Yeah, what?
I was making sure. I didn't know if you're getting a little emotional or...
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yep. And so, I mean, just... It's definitely, the very beginning, And I'm not sure. I guess one of my questions here today is, like... I didn't know, do you guys think if there was any other way that they could have handled Chadwick's death? Like, did they do it like in the very beginning? That you see people running around. You all that we know is like the knowledge is that he is sick and he is in need of attention, and then all of a sudden, they walk in the room. It's like he's gone. Is there any other way you think they could have like done that? Do you have any ideas? Maybe
I don't know. I don't think that I don't know. Honestly, when they redid this movie, they had to do it really good because obviously he's gone. So. And the way they did it, honestly, for me, it was fine. If they were going to show him in this movie, I wouldn't have liked it, I think. Oh. If they showed him act like, I don't know if they would have had to put like a fake person to replace him, but they would have to do that CGI, all that. Technology nowadays is like crazy, so. But the way they did it, honestly, I think that was the best way for me.
Okay. And you ever think about it, there could have maybe even been like, I don't know if there's any deleted scenes from the previous movies they could have maybe used.
Deleted scenes from the previous movie.
Because you think about it, they kind of use a little combination of deleted scenes and a little bit of CGI for Princess Leia in Episode 9.
Get your Star Wars out
Oh my gosh, come on now. Like, I mean,
of here. Yeah, I get it. Yes, they could have done that, but
I'm not saying like at least for like I guess I don't know if I wanted to see a death scene, but maybe like they had a great opportunity in this movie because if you remember when the sister, I forgot, I'm not very good with this name. What's the name of the sister?
Shuri.
Shuri is the Black Panther sister, the original one, right?
Yeah.
Shuri. Okay. Yeah. So Shuri, there's a part of this movie where like she is going to go into like this ancestral.
Oh.
Yeah. And she drinks the purple stuff just like T'Challa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's immediately transported into this, like this other universe dimension, I guess. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And if you remember the first movie, T'Challa went and saw all of his like grandfathers or something like that family. Yeah. All the other Black Panthers, I think, right?
Yes, previous ones.
So that's why I was thinking, like, man, it would have been perfect to maybe have a very short scene of maybe T'Challa in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I would agree, but I'd rather have it where it's his voice, but it never showed his face, so it was just blacked out.
Oh. Or he could have just been like a Black Panther on the trees.
Or like a on the trees, yes. Yeah. A voice would honestly be, for me, good. I just don't want to see like somebody trying to be him in there, when he's not honestly there.
Right. Oh, so, that's true. I see what
that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I didn't want, which they honestly did great with it. So
okay, I see what you mean.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah, I understand, but I definitely think that if they somehow managed to pull that off, I would have definitely started crying.
Oh, I cried, bro.
Oh my gosh,
bro! They did a lot of.
This guy needed a box of tissues, I think, over here.
Well, they did it very well. Just when the Marvel Studios thing, where it was silent.
Oh, that was so good.
That was good. I like that. Really because his previous stuff he did.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, there was a silent moment where Shuri, when she did her little, where she put her. What was it, white clothes from the funeral?
Yes.
And she did that, and there was that little scene where they did cuts, like that was fine. I enjoyed that,
Okay.
So.
Wow.
I teared up in that moment.
Oh my gosh. Were the tears rolling down the face? Oh
heck
gosh,
yeah.
Yes. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, I mean, wow. Wow, that's I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Now I did get a little teary-eyed too, but I didn't have no tears rolling down my face. But
it's because he's not a lover.
Oh my gosh! You see, I knew something would. I knew you'd say something like that. Oh my gosh! No, it was it was very sad, but I also did really enjoy those opening credits because it's like, oh man, you're just kind of filled with sadness, but good thing the movie made us happy again.
Oh, yeah.
In a way. Before more sadness came. Yeah, but I think, just kind of like staying on that topic, I think going into this movie, I kind of knew that, and I don't mean to be biased, but like, cause it's like, if it's like, I don't want people to think like, oh, it's going to be a bad movie is in my head. And then I go into the movie, it's like, oh, it's a bad movie. Because I already made that decision before I started watching the movie, but that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that I knew that there was going to be an empty hole, empty gap in this movie because of T'Challa. The character is just not there. And I think that's what made the first movie so good was just the character of T'Challa, and Chadwick's acting was just absolutely incredible. And, that in here was missing. Like it was, for me, it was like there's that hole, not as big as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like pretty big, like this big, But, that
was pretty big.
Yeah. And, okay, all right, buddy, stop. Don't be making stuff back there. Come on.
What?
Relax. All right.
That would.
Yeah. But,
I get it.
In reality, it was more, so, yeah.
Y luego con las
What, dude?
Le sigues dando.
Dude, I just. Oh my gosh! All right, calm down, guys. But listen, yes, like it was like.
Okay.
All right, sorry if you just weren't understanding me, but
Oh, okay. I get
yeah,
it
it
now.
was just a smaller gap, and I'm just like, okay. But I still felt that. Like, it was still, like, empty. It was still empty.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, it's hard to replace a guy like,
It really
Chadwick,
is. It really is.
But, I mean, Shuri, she really didn't, replace him, honestly, for me. It was just like, what's it called? More like a one step for her to see where she goes from now,
Yeah.
Because she's not there yet, but maybe in the next one we'll see the full Shuri.
Is she on the right road, on the right path?
Oh yeah. Well, she's suffered a lot, honestly, through this movie.
Oh yeah, she did.
Losing obviously her brother.
Yeah.
Now her mother.
Yeah.
And obviously the father died, like on the Civil War, died on there. Like she's lost basically everybody that knowed her.
Yeah. It's pretty hard.
So it was hard.
Difficult. It's like she doesn't catch a break, I feel like, But yeah, I understand. I think, of course, she had some big shoes to fill. Not a easily replaceable character.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, oh man, but I think she did a fine job. I mean, she ain't perfect, but
Yeah.
But she did a fine job. I think she did a fine job. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But you thought she was pretty solid?
She was solid for me.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's kind of talk about, like, you kind of already kind of know that you already had the feeling that she was going to be the Black Panther. Am I right?
Oh yeah. I mean, the trailer says it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the trailer. I think the trailer might have gave away a little too much, because you see, I think one of the trailers at the very end, like, you see a female Black Panther, and it's like,
oh, when she drops into the part, in the trailer.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at that.
Just okay.
In the,
that part it gave you away like it was a female.
Okay. Yes. Exactly.
All right. Okay.
Exactly. So and I already kind of knew it was going to be her. I mean, was there any other characters that you might have thought besides the wife or girlfriend or what?
It could, honestly. I've heard theories it could have been M'Baku. Big guy.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's true. The big guy.
Guy. Yeah, I heard that it was gonna be him, and then I don't know. Maybe it was a good choice not to bring. I guess what's his name, Killmonger, but obviously he died.
Yeah. But if you think about it, I heard someone tweet or something. I heard something go on around that. Yeah. What if they use the Infinity Stones to resurrect Killmonger and make him the Black Panther?
I heard that too.
You heard that too, right?
Which I did, but then it would have ruined, honestly, the first movie, because he was this evil guy. He was basically the villain in the first one.
Yeah,
and bringing him back on the second one to be the new Black Panther.
Yeah,
I get it. I mean, it wasn't now seeing this movie, it wasn't a good choice. I would say to bring Killmonger. Instead, it was honestly a good choice for him to come back in that.
Yeah.
What's it called? That.
Yeah, she comes back. He actually very surprised too, like, because like she drinks the juice or whatever, the potion, purple. Yeah, she drinks whatever that thing is, and all of a sudden, I was expecting the tree with the Black Panthers, but it wasn't there, because I think it also kind of plays in, like, because I think her mind is a little bit. Has different intentions.
It's messed. Yeah,
it's kind of like a little messed up. It's kind of like a little conflict, kind of going back in between, and I think that's why she ended up in that situation. True. Otherwise, she would have ended up with the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
But
true.
Instead, she ended up in a, I don't know what, a fire room, I guess.
Well, where the mom died.
Oh,
remember?
Okay.
Well, because she dies in that when Namor explodes that place, and then mom dies. She comes out of that same hole her mom was in.
Okay.
So I think she was in that state of, getting revenge. Okay. And it was like evil revenge, which that's why she was with Killmonger.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. And I was not expecting him to be on that throne, to be honest with you. It really, I'm like, wow, they brought him back. I'm surprised. It's like, oh, he had to come back. And I kind of felt like it was more like a glorified cameo, to be honest with you.
I was expecting Iron Man.
Oh my gosh! No. He doesn't have nothing to do with the ancestors.
You know.
So that's okay. In a different universe, yeah. You just got to hit up your boy Doctor Strange. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is, you know. I mean, we can't change the movie in any way, you know.
Mm-mm.
But I just think, overall, like I think it was pretty interesting to see where her mind was, you know, and and she wakes up so frightened. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, and she doesn't even want to explain to the other people who were in the room what she just witnessed, what she just saw, you know.
Right.
So it's like she's trying to take over for the wrong reasons, I guess.
Yeah.
But that all changed, of course, at the end of the movie. So that's pretty cool. So some of the scenes that I kind of want to talk about was I really enjoyed first of all when you kind of see the villains like for the first time, and they're on this boat.
Oh.
And it is like so dark outside, and I'm not sure what they're safeguarding on this boat, or if they're just out and are they monitoring, or are they looking for something in the ocean, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, they're looking for something in the ocean. Yeah, it's like towards the beginning. I was like, it's like maybe 20 minutes in, something like that.
Yeah. Well, then that ship with these two random people, they basically had a machine in the ocean that was looking for vibranium.
Yeah,
they were
something like that.
It was basically their machine, and they were trying to mine that. Yeah, they were trying to mine that vibranium, because obviously it's supposed to be only in Wakanda, but somehow now it's in the ocean. So
yeah,
and they're trying to use that because that material is basically used for weapons, and supposedly I guess that the vibranium can be detected under metal detectors, so that's why they want it. So for weapons. America, I think it was the French? Is the French? I think it was the French. It was in that one.
Yeah, it
France,
was like
USA.
some national thing is going on or something like that. What were you gonna say? Oh, okay. But yeah, it was. I really enjoyed that scene. You know, because it's like the big question was like, what the heck is going on? Like, that's what I was thinking of the whole time. It was kind of a little bit. It was very suspenseful, I think. It was very suspenseful.
It's going dark Bravo almost type vibes.
Yeah, a little scary almost, a little bit. You know, I felt like a little horror coming out. Like
this guy.
Yeah, I was kind of, you know, the screen was right here, and I was just kind of just like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
You know, if anything came out that screen, he was gonna.
No. No way. No, I'm good, guys. Oh my gosh! No, the lights were on. Thank you, but no, it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and you just see, because it's like, what the heck? Why are people just flying to their deaths? You know, you just don't understand. And to even make it even more clever, what they did is like, you think these two are going to escape on the helicopter? No way, Jose. No. They died, and I was like, "Oh,
by what too?" Because I was looking at a screen, you can like, barely see what was that.
Yep. Something in the air, or something's going on there.
I forgot he could fly.
Yeah, he could fly, man.
You believe that?
I can't believe that.
He's so good. Could have killed Thanos himself.
No way.
Heck yeah.
No, I don't
he could have just drowned that fool.
I don't think this guy's that powerful. There's no way he's that powerful. Yeah, he is. No,
Did you hear that outside of the water, he's as strong as Thor? And in the water, he's stronger than Hulk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The water is his home.
The Namor.
He's like Aquaman in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be Aquaman.
Okay, buddy. All right.
Imagine.
What's his name? No, what is it?
Namor.
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 Mi amor? No.
Namor. That's how you say it.
Namor. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Namor. Pero en español, Namor.
I was about to say the soccer player Neymar, but...
Niño sin amor. Yeah, Neymar?
Namor. Yeah, I was going to say Neymar, but that was wrong. Namor.
Sounds like that. Just take the Y out.
Namor. Namor. Like that, right?
Namor, yes.
Okay, I don't want to. I don't want to get butchered, or I could just say the villain.
What's his name in English? Namor.
Namor. Okay. All right. This seems like more of like a teaching session going on, but
nay, like do the nay, and more.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Do the nay.
Oh yeah, there you go. Hit it.
More.
Woo! Just kidding. Namor. Did I say it right?
Yeah,
okay, perfect. All right, sorry guys. I cannot get it.
More.
Namor. Okay. Now.
For real.
Now,
I know.
Now, if I say it wrong, please correct me. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Just think what I
said. Or
said.
should I just say the villain? Should I
just say
Namor? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just kind of like talk about Namor as a character. It's are you okay over there?
My back hurts.
Oh
bro.
my gosh! Use the backrest.
These chairs suck.
Okay. Well, how many times tell you buy a chair and bring it? Oh my god!
I will bring my gaming chair.
Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. You should buy a pickup truck so you can get it here.
That's
anyway. So I just kind of want to quickly talk about this character because you say this is this one of the best characters?
Well, really, it's because it hits it
hits that right spot or what?
Yeah, well, obviously because of what's it called? My heritage, or I don't know.
Heritage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So culture. Yeah, there we go. That's the word I wanted. Hits the culture. Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
You know. So obviously he's from Mexico. You know.
Oh.
That's why.
Okay. Gotcha. That's why? That's it?
No, come on. Come on. What do you want more?
Okay, well, I just wasn't expecting the flying. You know, I understand the ocean, but did the flying throw you off a little bit?
No, well, yeah, it did. I forgot because in the comics, obviously, it's the same thing. He flies. I forget he flies.
But with his feet, I mean, just think about it. Having wings by your feet, that's just odd.
It is odd.
It's a little silly, I think.
Nah, not really. Well, I
think it was silly.
It's because he's in that category of a mutant, basically.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
It's like at this point, I'm waiting for SpongeBob to come out of the water because after seeing that, you know. I'm
Did
just
he
kidding.
really just
I'm
play
just kidding.
Sponge?
I'm
For
just kidding.
real,
Hey,
bro.
relax. I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. Oh my gosh, dude. It's just a joke. Relax. Just drink some water. Relax a little bit. It's okay. All right. I'm gonna stop making my bad jokes, I guess.
Yes.
What were you gonna say?
I thought it was. I know what you mean, but I thought it was like it's if you think about it, a fish their fins is at the at the end. So maybe that's why they put it at their feet, at the guy's feet. I mean, it would look more ridiculous if you had if you have fins in the back. Or as hands or something, you know what I mean?
I mean, or he could just be like Superman and just not even need any type of wings, you know?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I think that's why they can swim faster. They have to have some kind of fins.
Well, that's true.
You know?
But unless he's kind of like the master of the water kind of too, so...
I thought they were pretty. I thought they were all right. But
I think it's because he obviously... This is the thing about Aquaman. He's only good in the water. Outside of the water, he's just a guy with a thing and he's strong, and that's it. He can't fly. He can't do nothing. You know?
Yeah.
That's what sucks about Aquaman. I'd rather be this guy because obviously outside the water, I can still, I fly basically, and I'm,
Oh, okay.
Because I just don't need water.
Right.
Because if he didn't have these, what's it called? Wings on his ankles, he's basically just in the water, I guess.
Well, that's true, right? I guess I see where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also interesting too because he's one of the special ones because when he comes out of the water, he doesn't need one of those masks or one of those filters, So that's also pretty cool. What's going on? Yeah. But yeah, I think he definitely brought some intense moments.
Oof.
But I mean, what are some of the ones you're thinking of?
Oh, just killing the mother, honestly, that was harsh.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
killing the mother, I was like, this
wow.
villain, heartless, bro. He just goes for basically protecting his people. He'll do anything.
Yeah, he'll do anything to protect his people. There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah, you see, this is the type of villain I want.
Okay.
Or, these people won't see him as a villain. He'll just see him as their protector or their god,
Mm-hmm.
But...
And that's the thing too, because now that you mentioned that, it's like throughout this movie, I knew it wasn't just gonna be handling of one character's death. I knew that there was gonna be some other character that was gonna die in this movie, because of course emotional weight, right? You need a movie has to have emotional weight. Not all the time, but superhero movies tend to have them. And so and don't think it's like a cookie cutter type of thing, but you know, it's like I was waiting for it and I'm like, oh, where's it gonna be? Where's it gonna be? Oh, there it is right there. I was like, oh man. Very sad. Very sad and unfortunate.
Yeah.
But you know, you got to move on, and at that moment you realize that yes, she has been through so much.
Oh yeah,
she's been through so much. How is she gonna be able to move on? You know?
I wasn't expecting another death. I thought it was just gonna be T'Challa's death, and they were just gonna.
No, I knew something else was coming, man.
Yeah, really?
You know, Marvel, they throw those curveballs at
Damn.
you, just like an Endgame, man. I'm, oh my gosh, but you know, I'm just, you know, it is what it is. You know, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You okay back there?
You can cut that out.
No.
Yeah, you're cutting.
Yes, thank you, bro. Thank you. I have a question for you guys. What do you guys think about when they're fighting at that bridge, and then the girl kills one of them, and he just like raises up? You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Of them not being like, they can't die.
Yeah, like he didn't even die. He just got up.
That was something straight out of like a scary movie, man. Like,
it's because it's because the Mexican blood, you know.
Whoa, hey, come on now. No.
We never die.
Oh,
Ese vato.
hey, oh my gosh. Okay.
Es mi carnal.
All right. Relax. Okay, we get
Al
it.
100, papá.
All right. Hey. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. As we were saying, right?
Yeah, we never die, fool.
All right. Oh my gosh. Just stop it. Oh my gosh. That's enough. Oh my gosh. Why don't you drink some water real quick and just calm down a little bit. Thank you. Oh my gosh. El agua de vida.
Eso es todo, carnal.
Okay. All right. Listen, I don't know what that foolery was, but like, you know, you can't like die and then come back to life. Yeah, I don't know. That just doesn't make sense to me.
It's because of the potion they drink.
What do they do? I mean, like, would you like knock off?
Because you remember when they go back in the time where their people were getting sick, you know? When the mother, you know that they showed the mother. So obviously we're trying to find something to get healed, right? So they found this. It's the same thing as the Black Panther juice where they find the plant. They found one, but it was blue underwater, right? So they made a medicine basically out of that, trying to see if they could heal them. But you know how they faint and then they wake up again blue? It's because of that. They're basically now, it's the same thing as a Black Panther. Now they're with but this time it's like bluish, you know, in their water. So they need to be in the water to like survive basically. That's why the mother, had that blue and the gills and everything, and when the baby came out, which was Namor, he was like a human, basically. Because the father obviously didn't, I guess, get the potion or whatever. So he became a mutant, and somehow their people, they don't die, I guess, when they have that potion, like that, when they're blue. They don't die. So.
Wow. You know a lot about this stuff.
No, I just watched the movie.
Well, you're professional.
I just watched the movie. I mean, it's common sense.
Okay, buddy. All right.
It basically tells you when the Namor was basically talking about his people. When you remember Shuri was
when Shuri was under
showing him
there,
the place and everything, he basically talked all about that.
Yeah, but you think we really needed that?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, did we really need all of that, like, explaining? Even Shuri herself, no, listen to this, even the character was like, she said something along the lines of like, why are you telling me this?
That's why he said that.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying.
Why are you telling me? It's because he was showing him the place, you know, he built underwater, all the people. That's why he's showing that, because he's trying to protect the people down in the water. Because you know how America and France are trying to find this vibranium in the water, where it's his land, his territory. So if they manage to find, because the city he lives in is all vibranium. So if America and all them try to find vibranium underwater, they'll probably find out where he lives and all his people are there. You know, and he thinks that all of basically the outside land is gonna come and like attack him basically. So he's just protecting that. That's why he showed Shuri all that.
Oh, okay.
Well, but it's basically the movie.
Yeah. Well, it is. Oh, okay.
Yes, he wanted to kill her because he didn't want no more machines out there in the water.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Well, and you know, I mean, just speaking of the, you know, the underground water stuff going on, I did really enjoy like when now the whole concept of like an underwater city I think is a little silly. I mean, let's admit, you know, I think so. Uh-huh. You think about Star Wars Episode 1, you know, they're going underwater. That's a little bit silly. Same thing with the Gungans and whatnot. You know, and they do it again here. So it's like, okay. But the way they did it was incredible. The way, like, because you almost like you see, and I love the way, you know, you see it with Shuri and the villain. You know, they're kind of like going into this place, and he's kind of showing everything, how everything works, how the city works, and how you can see like, you know, these small kids playing too down there and stuff like that. You kind of see like a different society underwater, and I thought that was really cool. A little silly, but it was cool. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I like that. I liked it. I mean, it's just basically I'm just
talking about the concept is silly, not that like how the way.
Well, where do you want them to live then? That's the thing then.
Well, I don't know. Space. Of course, it would be completely different though. Like it would be like.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
But I'm just saying.
It's silly that they live underwater, but yet their only way of living is in the water. So how do you want them to live?
Right. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. I was just trying to clear why you think it's silly, but
yeah,
I get it. But what was I gonna say?
But yeah, like the way he was showing everything, it was really cool. I thought. Really cool.
And it does a lot with the what's it called, the Aztec like cult, like I guess because it does talk about it because of the way they say the serpent god, and it is real. Well, basically the Mayans and all that, but I like how they do that culture thing in this, and they even showed like when they're playing that ball. You know, they're kicking a ball in the water,
I saw that.
They threw the hoop.
That was nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
you
really
know,
nice.
It does that little touches in there.
Those are really nice touches that I enjoyed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, although it's silly, you know.
I know,
because it was still really cool.
I get it because in the real world, it's out here, but
there
you know,
there it is.
But somehow they try to fit it in the water because obviously of these guys living.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. There, you explained it perfectly. Thank you. See, listen to this guy right here. That is why you're my co-host.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to retire. This is the last one.
That's a joke. Oh, my gosh.
I think Gabe should retire. Right?
No, my Lord.
We should retire. Put it down in the comments down below.
No.
See who retires.
No, oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. No, he'll be promoted to the chief of...
the chief of what?
The podcast.
That's a joke.
What's going on, Chief?
That's a joke.
You're seeing a live promotion right here, right now. I'm just kidding.
That's a joke.
Oh gosh, but no. Anyway, back to the movie. Yeah, what I really like too is like because you kind of see like the villain, just for like that few minutes, you kind of see like, oh, the villain is like good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you kind of see like, oh, he's trying to protect the city. He's trying to protect his home, and you kind of see like what the villain is thinking in his head.
Yes, we get to see his point of view,
and that is really cool. That's really cool. I like when movies do that. You saw it in Infinity War with Thanos. Why is he doing this? And you also saw it like right here. So I mean, yeah.
See villains like that have a purpose.
Yeah. And a well-known purpose too, because you know there are some other movies out there where it's like the villain has no intention,
right?
Like Fantastic Four, but you know, I sorry to name drop there. Sorry about that, but you know, all right, I'm not gonna even talk about that. It's gonna put me in a bad mood. But anyway, yeah. So I mean, movies can influence your mood, man. I'm telling you, man. Oh yeah, that's why he's crying over here and. Okay, buddy. All right, relax. And you know that was great. But again, going back a little bit, the scene leading up to the bridge, how they're escaping in a car. That was also pretty cool, man. Like you get the action in this movie, and the action in this movie is pretty solid. It is pretty solid. Just like on the bridge when they're fighting is very solid. I think that's one of my favorite action scenes just on that bridge. Like you see the bald lady just smacking, kicking butt. I'm sorry, I don't know her name, but
Okoye. I think it's
Okoye. Okay, yeah. And it's also sad too because the I'm sorry, what's it?
Okoye.
Shuri? No, Shuri, right?
Yes.
I got it right. Shuri, right?
Yes. Shuri.
Okay. Because Shuri got kidnapped, she lost her rank back at the Black Panther.
Yeah. When
that was like, man, that was like,
that hit.
That did hit hard, and you don't like it. You're kind of like, why? It's kind of like you hate the people who are in charge for that, and that's like, a movie makes you feel that way, man. It's good stuff right there. It was really sad, man, and I don't know if that was before they went to the college student. That is
the college, and then that happened.
Oh, then that happened. Yeah. Right before they went to the college student, I think they met up with this with the guy from the first movie.
Yes.
He's like a CIA or something like that.
Yeah, that's
CIA.
you.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah, that's me.
That's him. That's him running.
That was funny too, because as soon as I heard that song and I saw that guy running with the AirPods, I was like, oh my God, that's me right there.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
He's like,
I listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers sometimes when I'm going running, by the way. So, everything all right over there? Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh my gosh, that's me right there. But anyway, no, that's it's good to see him again. I think he'll do some good things for the Wakandans. I think he did it in the first movie.
Yeah.
He's always supporting them, and he supported him again in this movie, to the point where he got arrested.
Yep.
Yeah, he took a hit. Yeah, talking all this secret stuff to the Wakandans, he got in trouble for it. But I think it was a risk that needed to be done. Yeah,
I agree.
A very well deserved risk. And just like any MCU movie, absolutely hilarious. I think this movie definitely proved some laughs, especially when you get to the college. And like Shuri is like, "Oh, I can blend in much better than you. Look what you're wearing." Yeah, that was hilarious.
She was wearing some, I don't know, a dress or what was it?
Some weird like
suit, like an orange suit.
Yeah, some weird stuff from the Wakandas.
Yeah. True. So I mean, sure, he obviously fit very well.
Oh yeah, perfect college student right there. Just get some Air Force Ones and you're good to go.
That's joke. Yeah, and we get we get introduced with what's her name?
The college student, right?
Iron. Yeah, I guess that's. Yeah. I don't know her name, but I know like.
And she's been doing some. Well, kind of, yeah, and she's been doing some secret things, inside her room. Getting down and with this robot, robot stuff, and no, hey,
what you mean by that?
No, I'm just saying, man, I'm just saying, and it was hilarious because the other Wakandan lady, she was like, "I'll give you only 5 minutes," and then all of a sudden she comes out of the bathroom 5 minutes later. I was like, "Oh my gosh, so hilarious!" Just a hilarious scene altogether, just in the college room, but. Eventually you get to see like what she's been doing. You get to see that she has like this big garage and she's been doing all sorts of stuff in there. And including, the building of an iron suit. I can't get it out, I guess. But some people were applauding, but I was like, I'm not a fan.
Not me either. I ain't gonna lie.
Not a fan. Maybe in another movie. I'm not sure how the comics are, but I just don't think it played well in this movie. It felt forced. Right? Did it feel forced? It's like, oh man, Iron Man is gone. We need to replace him.
Right. It was like so quick.
Yeah. Right.
It was quick.
And I think the War Machine was fine already. Like, because the War Machine is still alive.
Right.
And why do we need to bring another one in?
True.
We're fine where we're at. We got enough heroes. My gosh.
I don't know. I wasn't a big fan, and also towards the end, in that big fight at the end, that thing did not look like an iron suit, bro. That thing looked like what's it called? That thing.
A toy?
Yeah, that toy. What's that go? The toys.
Transformer?
No.
Oh.
It does look like a Transformer, but it also looks like a. Oh shoot, I forgot the names. A Gundam.
Oh, a Gundam.
Yes,
Oh,
it looked
yes.
just like that. I was
Wow.
like, what is that?
That's a famous anime thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was like, Gundam? What? For
Oh, my
real?
gosh.
I was like,
Well-
am I watching the bootleg version or something?
Oh my gosh, that's what I watched again for the second time. But you know,
I don't know. Bringing an iron suit back is like,
yeah, sure.
for me, it wasn't it. You know,
Yeah.
no offense to, she did a good job. I mean, she's obviously a smart girl. Her project was basically to make that machine that looks vibranium up in the ocean, which I can't believe that's a project in college. But she looked really smart. But it wasn't it. I think they shouldn't have brought her, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I don't think it destroyed the film in any way. But I mean, I was just like, she's just out of place.
Yeah.
Out of place. Maybe for something in the future, but I don't know. The way they just did it in this one, it just felt forced. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is. We're gonna have to live with it. I mean, that's just the way it is. But yeah, I mean, it just doesn't work here. It doesn't work here. Yeah, and I kind of want to talk about just kind of towards the end. It's really interesting because it's like I don't know if they're this what's his name, the villain, Namor. Did I say it right? I said it wrong. Did I say it wrong? No. Namor.
I know. Literally just remember Namor.
I'm gonna write it down. How about this?
Do the Namor.
More, just the way you say it. Okay. Nay. Okay.
Nay.
Got it. And so I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a little I'm usually good with the names, man, but just in this movie, there's just some weird long names. I don't know what's going on here, and I just can't remember. Man. I'm usually good with names, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
He's good with the names. I'm good with the
plot. That's the joke. No,
and everything else.
That's the joke. Guess it depends on the movie, right? Depends on the movie. Star Wars, I got your back.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yes, that one. All right. We overdid
Air Force One.
All right. Okay. All right.
You don't even gotta watch the movie.
Oh my gosh! Don't
get off my plane.
Oh my gosh! Oh gosh! All right, guys. I think we just need to relax a little bit. We need to just chill out a little bit.
A little sip more.
Yep. Let's just take a little drink while we roll this ad.
Are you willing to start a podcast with your buddies?
Yes, sir.
Well, do I have the plug for you guys? Podbean, our distributor, is willing to give you the first month for free when you use the code podbean.com/ETFree1. And you'll get your own website, and in that website, you can distribute it to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many other platforms. So go and get your buddies.
And do you have a small business that you're willing to promote?
Yes, sir.
Then Podbean Advertising has the perfect hookup for you. All you need to do is go to sponsorship.podbean.com/ETFree1, and they will give you hooked up for advertising for up to $100 free credit. And we're back from that ad, and we have collected ourselves, and we're not making fun of Gabe anymore.
Right.
So that's really good. But anyway, we got to talking a little bit, and we realized that the ending scene was just incredible.
No, it wasn't.
In a way, right. Well, there was, besides Iron, our heart coming out, but.
And then Beatles.
The Beatles? What Beatles?
The blue suits. When this guy, he's gonna. When what's her
Beatles.
name? The one that lost her place when she lost her Okoye, the one in the college.
Yeah.
You know how she had a suit at the end when you were fighting?
Okay.
You know her with the blue suit, with the beetle looking. It looked like it was like an Iron Man suit too.
Oh yeah, he gave it to her basically. Right.
Sure, gave it to her. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of those two.
Oh yeah.
And think they're hideous.
Well, it is what it is. Right?
Yeah.
It is what it is. And I think this whole fight is taking place on like this big boat or something like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I mean it's pretty interesting because it's kind of like a compacted space, it's not like your normal, city fight or, on the ground. Like it's interesting. It's on a boat in the middle of the ocean, which is new. It's something kind of new, you've never really seen that before. So I mean, I thought that was pretty cool. You get to see some some pretty interesting fight scenes going on, and to the point where they're using ropes, grappling on and stuff, and pulling themselves up, pushing themselves down, and it's pretty interesting how it goes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yes, animals. Oh yeah, and yeah, they use like whales and stuff.
I know.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah, they can call Willie over here and cause some damage. Yeah,
bro, I need to watch that movie. It's been a while since
Free Willy is such a great movie. Man.
It's been a while since I've seen that. I grew up watching that movie.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, me too. Oh, we're the same.
Bro.
We're the
I'm
same.
sorry,
Look at that.
That movie, bro. When I was a kid.
Thank you. Yes, this is. Oh,
I love that movie.
Oh,
Free Willy.
We're gonna do that one tomorrow.
Movie, I used to watch that movie as well, bro. I know that's what I'm saying. I'm doing those faces because that movie is old, bro.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
One of the things I
love that movie. I still have the whale in my room. the stuff. I'm for real. The stuffed animal. I loved it so much, but it's like tucked away.
Because
in the
of
back,
that movie, I used to always tell my mom to take us to SeaWorld. I'm for real, bro. I'm for real every time.
Okay.
And one time I got lost in SeaWorld. That's just a little quick story. I got lost in SeaWorld and my mom was looking for me, and I remember I was crying, but they gave me a whole bunch of like dolphins and yeah, I'm for real. They gave me a whole bunch of toys. Yeah,
a bunch of orcas.
Yeah, they gave me a whole bunch of like those orcas, and I was playing with them. And my mom was all scared looking for me. When she comes, I'm all happy.
Oh my god!
I was bad when I was a kid.
Were you crying like Willie? Like what Free Willy did you watch? That's how Free Willy cries. I'm for real.
Bro, I haven't watched that movie in a long
time.
I know, bro.
I just remember the little kids like. And Free Willy's jumping over. Free Willy's jumping over.
Oh my gosh!
Bro, that movie is so old.
Yeah,
that movie's old.
We're doing that one tomorrow. Anyway, okay, all right, yeah. So they were using that. So they were using whales and dolphins or whatever, just fishes in general. Wow, I didn't know it was that old. Wow, that is old. All right. Anyway, they're using the Free Willies and the fishes. All right. I'm not gonna say it anymore. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
For real, because every time he says that, I think of the battle at the end. And I just see the little kid pointing.
Oh my gosh, dude! All right, that's enough. Okay. Sorry, I'm such a clown, aren't I?
Yeah.
Anyway, fishes are just helping them out. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Avatar, a little bit,
Oh yeah.
You ever think about it? The blue people, and I'm not sure who copied what, but
no, they copied the Avatar too.
Oh, yeah. You think about it because the second movie is called The Way of the Water. You ever think about that? I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
They copied.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty interesting. You never really seen a lot of water fights in the MCU. Actually, I don't think there's any water. Do you know of any besides Doctor Strange holding up the water in the end of Endgame?
I guess
that's the only water that I think of. Yeah, because that's how he was like. He was like. No. Oh, thank you. I appreciate. I'm a great actor. What? I'm gonna be Santa Claus in the play. I'm just kidding. All right. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm fat enough, but I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, stop making funny back there, producer. But anyway, yeah, no, it was a pretty great scene. I really liked it. Meanwhile, all this is happening. You got the best fight ever happening on land.
Oh yeah,
with Shuri and Namor. Yeah. So I mean, they're really battling it out there, and you see, I really enjoy the part even where she kind of cuts one of the fins off.
Oh, yeah. One of the chicken feathers.
Chicken feathers. Yeah.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that probably hurt him really.
Oh yeah, it did. It did.
Yeah, hurt him really bad.
He went. I heard a.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
When he cut it off.
I heard. I could have heard that when he said that.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
it hurt when he.
Yeah, he was yelling, but not like that.
Yeah.
A little exaggerated there, but it's okay. It's okay. You are what you eat, right?
Yeah. A chicken.
Yeah, he is a chicken. Yeah, this guy's a chicken right here. Anyway, no, it was a really interesting movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like an interesting scene.
Yes, the fight, man.
The fight was really intense. I
Back
think.
and forth. Yeah,
it was really
he stabs her and.
Oh yeah,
She took one. She took a.
Oh yeah, and you think I maybe for a few seconds I thought she was gonna die, but no.
Nah, there's too many deaths already.
Right? Yeah, exactly. But hey, you know what? Like,
Good thing
I
they
always
didn't kill
think
my
of
boy.
Infinity War. They
didn't kill my boy. I was hoping.
Yeah, and you think like in a superhero movie the villain always dies, but it's very interesting. This is different. I kind of like that.
Yes, they kept him
It's a
alive.
little bit different there.
Yes.
A little bit different there. And
Thank you.
and what I liked he yielded.
Yes.
He yielded to the
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that that I really did like that he didn't die. I was about to say that. I was getting ready to say that he didn't die. He yielded, like you said.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I like that too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that it was great.
Yeah, it just shows him as a leader. He'll do, yield for his people.
Yep. And difference. It's good to see something different like that, especially in the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, it does actually, like you said, a leader is not going to kill himself because then who's going to lead the people now, right?
Right.
So he's like, you know what? There's no way that we're going to win this. Black Panther is better.
True.
So he said, all right, let's go home, guys, in mid-fight. It's like, let's go. And they're like, oh, okay. They're going to listen to the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And obviously towards the end, they're now like together now.
Yeah, kind of like allies.
Yeah, they're
bit.
allies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Now, one thing I was gonna say is that it did caught me off guard when he goes back in the water and that lady comes to him, and like she got really upset because he yielded.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
yeah.
I thought they were all gonna turn against him.
Oh.
Yeah, I really did think that. I was like, oh man,
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
That would.
That would happen.
Well,
No,
you didn't
it's-
want to see him die. Then huh? You got to-
I mean, he
Yeah.
was a leader, but he had a point why he yielded.
Right.
Mhm.
He had a point. So, I mean, for them to just betray him, that would suck.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, the Wakandans in general are a very strong, united nation.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, now when that one dude got punked.
Oh, yeah, M'Baku?
Yeah,
Hilarious,
he
dude.
got
He said,
punked.
the fish man.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, and he went towards him. He just went, bah!
Yeah.
He like sent him flying, bro. The dude, what's his name?
M'Baku.
Yeah, him. Because I don't know how to say that, but him.
M'Baku.
He even looked at his chest, bro, because he's like, "What the heck? This fool just broke my chest piece."
Oh my god.
Kind of like when when we play Apex, and
Oh,
you
broke the
okay.
armor?
yeah,
Broke the
you
armor?
and your
One
armor
hit.
and your armor breaks all the time. You
No,
know.
my gosh.
When you
No,
get
no,
hit by
that's
me
not true.
by me with the Kraber,
Yeah,
it's
there
the
you go.
same
See,
feeling.
Yeah, bro. That's yep. Yeah, and then you even look at your controller, how hard Paulo hits you. You're like,
Oh
what
my
happened?
gosh.
The same thing. He
No.
looked at his chest, bro. He's like, oh man.
Okay, he felt that one. He felt
Yes,
that
he
one.
did.
Yeah, that was a good one right there. That was good. It proves no one's indestructible. That's what I like about it. What? What?
True.
I pulled that straight from a line from James Bond, but it doesn't matter.
Of course.
You guys wouldn't know that, right?
No.
But no, it's all right.
What is that?
Anyway, that's a joke. That's a joke. Yeah, no, it was definitely a great to see him yield, and now they have that alliance. But I think even in one of the end credit scenes, like there is a reason behind it, and I don't know if it was more for a unity or like later they would.
I think
take on a bigger group.
Yeah,
I don't know, something like that.
I think in the third one, or maybe in the future,
If there is a third one, right?
yeah, probably Wakanda's gonna need help, and they're gonna call them help.
Ah,
That's what I feel like,
okay.
So that's what I think that's what happened. So
Yeah.
We'll see Namor for sure again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the reason why he's not has his own thing is because I think Paramount owns him.
Oh, like his own movie?
Like the character. Like, you know how Spider-Man owns
Sony?
Sony?
Oh, yeah.
It's just like that.
Okay. The character of Namor?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Yeah. It was a pretty interesting ending, but it wasn't the complete ending because later on we see, oh my gosh, what is his name? Cheryl, not Cheryl.
Sure.
Whoopsie. Shuri. Yeah, Shuri she wants to perform. Well, let's get a little serious here for a minute. Shuri is going to perform this like small little ritual where she burns the robes, the white robes, and it's very sacred to her people that she, I don't know if she was going to burn the brothers or the moms. I forgot, or both. I forgot.
I don't know.
She was going to burn one of them, and she wanted to do it by herself this time. And while she's doing that, she does it, and all of a sudden we see. I think it's I don't know if it was the wife or the girlfriend of T'Challa. Come on, I don't know. They must have gotten. I don't know if they got married during when we didn't see or something, or okay, and but all of a sudden we see a small kid. We have no idea who this kid is. And all of a sudden, he's over here talking all this stuff. And in the back of your mind, you kind of say, like, oh, my gosh, something's up here. It's his son.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Were you surprised?
Oh, yeah. I was surprised. I didn't think they were going to pull something like that.
Me neither. And, it kind of looks to the future.
Oh, it does look into the future.
It does look into the future now. I mean, now there probably will be a Black Panther 3,
Yeah, there is.
Probably will. And the best thing is it could take place 10 years in the future where he's a teenager, Wow. You never know.
Wow. Well, he's already writing it down.
Oh, my God.
He's going to be producer and everything for that movie.
That's why
Directed and everything.
I'm emailing Kevin Feige when we're done with this, and I'm going to tell him my plans.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's just going to get to know everybody, and I'm basically going to do all the work. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was pretty interesting. Yeah. That was definitely pretty interesting, and we'll kind of see where it goes from there, And he has the same name, too, which is pretty cool. He's a prince.
Prince T'Challa.
Yeah. That's how you know.
King
and then
T'Challa.
And eventually, maybe he will become king. Yeah. Yep. And then those credits are rolling, and I forgot the end credit scene. I just don't remember exactly. Was it when Namor is talking with the?
No, there was no end credit scene.
No, there was one. I swear there was.
No, it was that when they brought the kid out.
What about the end?
What do you mean the end? There was none.
Oh, okay. I think it said something about something will return. Maybe.
Oh, Black Panther will return?
I think it said something like that, maybe.
Yeah, Black Panther 3.
I think so. I forgot, but oh well.
That was basically
I'm forgetful. It. Whoopsie.
That was it, though.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty solid movie. Did you feel it was a little long at all for you?
Heck no.
What? Oh, how long was it? Can you see how long it is? It should say right there.
That's pretty long.
Okay, let's see.
2 hours and 41.
Ooh.
It was long, but
it just felt long.
Yeah.
Longer than that.
Yeah. See, like I think personally that when you get into the movie, when you're watching the movie, you don't even focus on the time. If it keeps you entertained, you're good. But if there's like some spots where you're gonna fall asleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like Titanic. Titanic was like what, 3-4 hours?
No, I think it's 3 hours.
Yeah, and some of those points, bro, you're gonna go sleep.
Yeah.
Especially when they're playing that violin.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Like, the action. If this movie had a lot of action in it, so
okay.
Yeah, it kept you motivated. It kept you
entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kept you entertained.
Yeah. It's very good. Jeez. All right. Well, I mean, is there anything else you'd like to add? Is there anything? Did we forget anything, producer? Mr. Co-host, you got anything else?
We hit everything.
Nope.
All right, we really hit it. All right, that's great. And so no. Stop it. Oh, my
Hey,
gosh.
we're on a roll.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, say it. Uh-huh. With these weekly podcasts, man. With these weekly podcasts. We ain't stopping now. We on fire. Coming into this new year, right? We got to talk about those New Year's movies, man. New Year's coming with a bunch of movies. Indiana Jones and Mission Impossible and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff coming out. Oh, we're going to have to talk about that later. But anyway, let's finish up here. You know what we do at the end of every podcast. We throw our ratings up there. We want to rate this movie, man. But first... Sorry, I think I need a little water. But first, yeah, thank you. And I can't roll the ad because we already did. But first, let's hear what the other fans think about this. The IMDb rating is a 7.3 out of 10, which is pretty solid.
Wow.
Right above that 7, which is pretty good. Pretty good. You think it'd be a little higher, but it's all right. Rotten Tomatoes, the critics gave it an 84%.
Wow.
Certified fresh. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty good. Yep. But the audience gave it a whooping 94%. Wow. I know, right? Are you exaggerating over there? Oh, just like the other podcast, this guy over here.
Yeah.
All right, that audience is pretty high though. I'm very surprised that it's that high. But I think the first one was like 97. I think it was even higher.
98.
Yeah. The first one was just much better. I think in terms of if you're going to compare both movies, I think the first one was just way better.
Yep.
Way better. Yeah. Way better. Okay, I'm just kidding.
¿Cuántos ways tienes que decir?
Hey. But just real quick, did you guys really enjoy the first movie?
The first one, yes.
And what about you, producer?
I was going out the theater going,
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone was doing that. I swear, man. I go to school. I'm like, what's going on?
I don't remember if I watched it in the theater. I don't remember.
I don't think I did.
But I don't think I did either. I don't think. But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
I was not in Tomorrow back then, believe it or not. Yeah.
Oh,
you're a changed man now, right?
He changed me. It was him.
Oh, it was
He was him who got me into it. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. We'll tell you a story later.
That's a joke.
We don't got time right now. Sorry. But anyway, who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Thank you, so I can drink some water. Thank you. Appreciate
go
that.
for it, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Remember, for our newer guests, we always think C is an average movie, so anything above it is going to be much better. Of course, anything below it, not so much. All right?
Alrighty.
Let's go. Let's tell the audience.
All right, I'll hit you with my letter grade, and it's going to be an A-. An A-. Just because the first one, it was really good, and I think the first one for me was an A+. But this one was an A- just because T'Challa's not, obviously he's gone, and it hit really hard, honestly, because I was tearing up the whole movie. But,
Baby.
What were you saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Oh. But anyways, no, but they did a really good job because this was obviously a hard project I believe it was for them because, to be able to make a second one, even though the first one was so good. But, and then my favorite was the villain, honestly, in the MCU now. He's my top.
Oh.
He's my.
Oh, wow.
Underneath Thanos is second right now, but.
What?
Yeah. Yep, Thanos is second right now. Just because, culture. That's it.
Oh, culture wins.
Yeah.
Wow.
They brought finally a Mexican, in the MCU.
I was thinking like till phase 7, but I guess they pulled it out.
They pulled it out, so.
Yeah, that's great.
So, yeah, and then obviously it was good action, jokes all around, gives you that, what's it called, a roller coaster, with emotions. And, it just Shuri needs to work a little more for me, but I'll get used to it probably. So. Yeah,
I think it was just kind of like the, the beginning of a character, so.
Yeah. It felt like, like a new Black Panther, like it wasn't like the first one, like they were different,
Okay.
So.
It's good stuff right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to, it's a little too high for me. So I'm gonna give this movie a B+. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a difference.
Okay. Yeah, there's a difference. What are you talking about? No. This movie, is a very good movie. It's a solid movie. But when just the first one was just incredible. And like I said before, like it was missing such a big piece in this movie was just the presence of the character T'Challa, man. It's just like you cannot get better than that, man. And I think that definitely docked this movie, despite the villain being pretty good, getting some cultural differences, which, I thank you for, bringing that up because it's pretty cool. That's pretty nice that we finally get something like that. Oh, gosh. But no, it's still a pretty solid movie, man. Of course, I can't wait for this to come out on Blu-ray. I'm going to buy it, just like every Marvel movie. So, except for the Incredible Hulk. But it was a pretty good movie still. Very funny. I think it's just a tad bit long, but you know what? I think overall it's pretty solid. Pretty solid, man.
Okay.
Pretty solid movie. Yep.
All right.
I liked it. I liked it a lot. Yep. Not a masterpiece, but I liked it. Yeah. Definitely would watch again. Did you want to say something real quick, Mr. Producer?
No, I want to do my rating too.
Yeah.
Oh,
come on now.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Go for it. Go for it.
Give us your letter, brother.
Go ahead,
Anyways, I agree with Paul. I'm going to have to go with an A-.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
A-, yep.
Oh.
I also agree the first one was way better. The second, this one that just came out, the second one, it was pretty good. There was some things that I didn't like either, but that villain was lit. I ain't gonna lie. I love that villain. And also because it's Mexican culture, you get to see, I think there was like a scene where they were in Mexico, and I think it was Yucatan. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But it was out there. And
that sounds about right, actually.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
It's spot on.
Yucatan is one of the like really beautiful, all nature and everything. It's, I like all that stuff. So I really enjoyed the villain. So that's why I think, basically, I think the villain
alone
saved that movie.
Villain alone, it was an A+. Villain.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but obviously, like I said, and also I agree with Paulo what he said in the beginning about them not, putting the Black Panther, the original. I don't know his name. I don't know that. I'm not good at actors' names and stuff. But I agree with that because, like, I don't know if they did that with Fast and the Furious, that they used Paul Walker's brother.
They used that.
Yeah, I didn't really. enjoy
I wasn't
that.
a fan of that.
He was a little off.
Yeah,
a little off.
So I did. But I also did like that they put pictures of him at least.
Yeah,
in
the
the
footage
beginning.
of the other movie.
It's like it's a sign of respect right there. And I like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You could change your grade, Gabe. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, A-. That's what I give it. It was a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it and put it in my collection too.
That's a joke.
Right in iTunes in my library in there.
Metal cover and everything.
Okay, all right.
I got a whole wall full of movies, bro.
That's a joke.
That's
you
a joke.
wish.
Have you seen this
wish.
fool?
Oh my gosh, I gotta give you an
He
update.
can't even put ornaments on his wall. It's just Blu-rays all around.
I just went ham and bought like over 12 Blu-rays during Black Friday, dude.
see?
I went ham.
Hopefully
dude.
the house don't burn down.
That's I
don't know how he's gonna get those.
All right,
how he's gonna get those out of there.
That's why you just get renter's insurance, something like that. You're
sure.
good to go, right?
Yeah.
Oh my lord!
Hey, man.
Don't say that. Come on, now don't. Say
I know. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Let's just
but
pray for my house.
Yeah,
right
I got
now.
you,
Hey,
Gabe.
come
I'm
on, let's
praying
do this
for
right
it.
now.
Lord, I just want to. No, I'm just
Oh my gosh! All right, guys. Well, we are out of time, guys. We thank you so much for, of course, listening or watching the Entertainology Podcast. We really appreciate you. Leave a like, comment down below what you thought about this movie, please. We want to know what you think about it. Was it a masterpiece? Did you not like it? I don't know. Let us know. Yep. Was there something you needed to say back there? Oh, okay. That's wonderful.
That's all, folks.
All right. Yes. Yep. That's all. Leave a 5-star rating if you're watching on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We really appreciate that. We're always trying to make this podcast better, so just let us know what's up, right? Hey, I caught you. I caught you.
What?
I caught you.
What?
Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, how about a little peace out on one? Huh? A little
All
peace
right,
out.
yeah,
There he goes
that's-
again. This guy, I'm gonna really slap
that's
this
good.
fool over here.
I
after
bet.
we're done recording here.
I
All right.
bet.
All right. Ready? Are you ready? You ready? You
Yep,
ready to go?
yep,
Yeah.
we're ready.
All right. 3, 2, one.
Wakanda forever.
Oh, my. Always ruining everything.